haven't done this in a minute from the spot. We back to the OG spot, y'all. What's up, you guys? It's Kiara, and on today's video I am going to be discussing what it's like to be a pink rep. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Kiara and I'm a sophomore at Howard, and I am a pink rep. I was one of the first, not one of the first, I was one of the two pink reps for they started including HBCUs, and they included Howard and North Carolina A&T, and I am the one for Howard, hence the red and blue. But yeah, so the year's almost over. My time as a pink rep is almost up, and I am here today to discuss some frequently asked questions, just my insight on being a pink rep, things I've learned, all that good stuff. So if you aren't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post. And if you are subscribed, oh my gosh, gotta go turn that off. So the video might be kind of long, and it's gonna go in this order. So I'm going to talk about my application process, summer training, my time as a pink rep, and then I'm going to answer frequently asked questions. So this video might be a little lengthy, but I'll try and keep it short and sweet. Around this time last year, I was on Twitter and saw that Victoria's Secret Pink was opening up their applications to HBCUs. And I mean, at the time I saw it, I passed by it. But then people started mentioning me, and it was like, oh my god, Kiara, you'd be the perfect fit for this. I was like, what the heck? I ain't doing nothing else. So I filled out the application, which was simple. It was like maybe 15 minutes, took me 15 minutes. They asked the regular questions. What do I do in my community? Why do I want to be a pink rep? All of that. And so then I had to make like a 1-minute video, just, showing off my personality, which, that was really kind of easy to do. I was like, hey pink, so my name's Kiara. I basically just gave what I give y'all at the beginning of the video. Sent it in, didn't think nothing of it. A few weeks later, I got an email, and it was like, hey, you've been selected for an interview. I was like, cool. So I did a Skype interview, which ironically almost didn't happen because I didn't know how to work Skype at the time. And so she had called me like 3 times, and I hadn't answered. But I ended up calling her back, and we figured it out. And so we interviewed. It was really cool. She told me like what stood out on my application, all of this, and all this good stuff. And so we did the interview. I was like, bet. So then didn't think nothing else of it. And then a few weeks later, I got an email, and it was like, congratulations. It was actually funny because I hadn't thought anything of it. But then I was talking to my mom, and she was like, have you heard back from the pink people? I was like, no. She was like, I bet you get it, watch. And we had just got on FaceTime, and then I got the email. And I was like, you've been selected. I was like, what? Me? And so then filled out some paperwork, kept communication with the head of marketing, Emily, who's really great, by the way. And then went on about my school year, finished the semester strong, and then summer came, and I knew beforehand that I would have to do summer training, but I was in LA, so I had to fly to LA to go to summer training. If you guys haven't seen that vlog, it'll be right here. But yeah, I went to summer training. It was in Ohio. I can't ever remember if it was Columbus or no, it was Columbus. I think it was Columbus. It was in Ohio. It was really cool. It was 3 days or 2 days. It was really fun. It was a lot going on. We were always moving around. It was very tiring, but we got to meet all the other pink reps. I got to meet my rep, which is Taylor. You may have saw her in some of my vlogs or snaps. We hang out a lot, and they gave us the ropes of what it's like to be a pink rep. We got our little pink rep like handbooks and all of this, got our badges, got a lot of cool clothes, all of this. And so that experience was really great. We sat in on sessions like giving feedback on sayings and things that they put on like the panties and stuff like that, and like patterns. We actually helped, we really helped with like the relaunch of Pink Beauty, which was amazing. What else did we do? Oh, and then they threw us like a party, and they gave us a gift card and took us to the pink shop and let us shop pink stuff, and then there was a Ferris wheel. It was really great. And if you haven't seen my recap of that, there's also a video. All of it will be in the description box as well. So then that was my experience as during the summer. It was really cool. And then, you know, they were prepping us for our first event in August, so, you know, I went back to LA, did my internship, got to school, and like as soon as I touched down at school, they was like, hey, so we sent out all these packages for you guys. And that was crazy. But so my experience during the year, it was really fun, very stressful, very time consuming. A lot of people ask me, you know, what is it like to be a pink rep? And people from the outside, like, y'all see, like, you know, the glitz and glam. You see me wearing the pink gear, you see, you know, us handing out pink stuff on campus, but you don't see what goes on behind the scenes. One thing I will say about being a pink rep, it is very time consuming. I didn't believe when people said it was time consuming, I didn't really believe them, but it takes, like, it's like having an internship. And so if you plan on having a job or being an athlete, maybe that might be a conflict. If you have an internship, that might be a conflict, just because it's also very time consuming. I would say I put in about probably 8 hours of work each week towards like doing pink stuff and being involved in stuff. And so during the year, you know, activities were really fun. I got to get a taste of like what it's like to be in marketing and stuff, since my major is like media production and stuff. The only thing that was very inconvenient for us as a smaller school in comparison to the other schools, like when we would have competitions and stuff, it was hard to get people to participate. Being first year reps, it kind of sucked because it wasn't hard to get the word out, but it was just like people didn't care as much, and the only thing some people were worried about was like, when are we gonna get Howard here, which I'll touch on here in a little bit. But other than that, I'm really close with my pink team, the campus team that me and my co-rep picked. We hang out like every week, like twice. We see each other a lot. We're always texting. They're actually blowing up my phone right now. So like I made some really good friends out of that. Another thing that was hard about like hosting events and stuff on campus is the fact that here at Howard, it takes a lot to become a recognized organization, and we're still not a recognized organization. So for us to, you know, they'll give us these challenges and they're like, oh, you know, we're gonna have penny frenzy, you need to set up somewhere on your campus and give out pennies. Howard's campus is like 2 sidewalks. Like, if you go to Howard, you know what I'm talking about. And so to have an event that's supposed to be like a frenzy on campus, it just was, I wasn't comfortable with it, just because one, we weren't recognized, and two, that wasn't really something that was a Howard norm. And yeah, really, it was weird. But I mean, we got used to it after a while. We were like, hey, whatever, we're just gonna do this and get it over with. Our store that we like rep is the Union Station store. Lots of people go to Pentagon City pink store. So when we would have in-store events or hand out coupons, everybody would go to the Pentagon City store, and then they would be mad at us because their coupons didn't work, or like they didn't get the deal that they would have got being at Union Station. So that was kind of inconvenience. And then just, you know, participation, like we would see the same faces over and over again when it came to giving out stuff on campus. Lots of upperclassmen didn't really interact with us like that, but you know, freshmen and sophomores definitely did. One downside for me is that I'm the rep who we delegated to get all our packages, since I have a single, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But sometimes we'll get a lot of packages and it's very overwhelming for me, just because I like to have a clear space. And y'all can't see off camera, but I have 4 boxes right now just because we have an in-store event today, which I'll be vlogging. But yeah, my room has been like, my room, it seems like anytime I get my room clean, like Pink sends like 8 boxes that mess up my room. But I've seen I gotten over that. Like I do what I gotta do, you know, it's my job. Oh, downsides about being a pink rep, a lot, it's weird because a lot of times people hit me up like, what's it like being a black pink representative? And I mean, like, you know, it's just like being a pink representative. Like, it's, I haven't experienced like racism or nothing. Like, there's nothing like spooky going on, there's no conspiracy. But one thing I will say, just, you know, just because black, like, you know, there's a difference. So like when we would give feedback in the little group sessions that we would do at the summer training, like sometimes they would be like, you know, oh, what phrases are in, and people would like use phrases that are like black people phrases, and then they would like try and give them another meaning. And so like I felt like it was my duty as a black girl to be like, that's not what that means. But I mean, that wasn't really a problem or nothing. It was just a matter of correcting people just so they didn't spread false information. Yeah, being black and being a pink rep, you know, you can do both. It's possible, and you won't be a sellout, you know. So now I have some frequently asked questions. One question somebody asked me, what are my responsibilities? My responsibilities are to, you know, market pink products when they send them, get our campus hype about pink stuff, get more traffic to our store, pass out these cute little coupons and stuff, host school events, you know, marketing stuff. What's the most challenging part of your job? Ooh, the most challenging part of my job probably is either securing spot, like making sure everything is organized for an event or like a pop-up on campus, and then bringing in more people to come in store, because people love to get stuff on campus, but then like when we be like, hey y'all, we having an event, they be like, oh, don't nobody come out. So that can be kind of inconvenient. Somebody said, what do you think made your application stand out? I know for a fact that what made my application stand out was last year I got picked to throw a party for Teen Vogue, and the fact that I have a YouTube channel. Because during my interview, that's what they told me. They was like, hey, you know, your application was great. What made you stand out was the fact that you threw a party for Teen Vogue and that you have a YouTube channel. So we think you'd be a great asset. And I've been able to use my YouTube channel to, you know, do videos. They sent me things that they haven't sent other reps before. It's pretty cool. Somebody said, what's the time commitment like? Think of it like a part-time job, basically. I would like to think of it as an internship, but mainly like a part-time job. I say be ready to dedicate about 5 to 8 hours a week to pink stuff, just, you know, unboxing stuff, putting stuff together, being ready to host events, stuff like that. Are we able to purchase HU pink items or just regular items? I get this question all the time. For the record, this is not a Howard apparel. This is just red and blue that we just so happen to have. So Howard used to have pink gear a while ago, like before they had campus reps, and then, you know, Howard was like, hey, y'all trying to come up off some money, some more money to have our name on your apparel? And Pink was like, how about we negotiate that? And Howard was like, if you're not trying to give us the money. So long story short, no, we probably won't have pink apparel for a while. Me and my co-rep have been really pushing that lately, but nope, no type of progress, you know. They not hearing us. So in the meantime, I would just say, you know, look for some red and blue pink gear that don't say Howard. Or, you know, you could get it embroidered. I don't know. Just, you'll figure it out. If you guys have any other questions, you can comment them down below, or, you know, hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. I'll be sure to answer from there. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I have a whole pink playlist of all things pink that I've had on my channel. And yeah, that's all for today. If you have any other questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.